John, that's us now 10 games into the season. Saw a stat this week that said this is the first time we've gone 10 games unbeaten at the start of the season since 1947. So a pretty outstanding stat right there, isn't it?
Yeah, it's quite amazing. Yeah, 1947. Even I wasn't born then, so that was going back a little bit. So, yeah, fair play to everyone that's been involved at the football club. All the players have been magnificently well. Everyone behind the scenes doing a great job, and the fans, everyone together, putting their shoulder to the wheel and certainly coming up with the goods. So, like everything else in football, you just got to move on to your next game and see how we can go and continue this run. It's a big part of it, the motivation is to see how many records you can go and break and how long we can continue to go. And it's like, it's all very well being unbeaten, but we've won 10 and drawn 2, I've seen unbeaten runs where you maybe drawing 7 or 8 games and, you've won 3 or 4, so the fact is we're winning these games as well. And that was also now, it's like 13 because we had one game against Peterhead, the last game of the League Cup section, so we're 13 games. So really, really pleased. Everyone's in a good place. And, the trick is to try and keep it going.
Obviously, another win last week away from home to Stirling Albion. By all accounts, a tough game and maybe not the best performance of the season, but still coming away with the win. Brad Spencer again with the late winner. That's proven a habit from himself. How important has he been to the success this season?
He's been huge, absolutely huge. We're delighted to get Brad in the summer. I didn't think, obviously we went to try and get him, and I thought it'd be difficult to try and get him out of Wraith Rovers. But delighted to get him, absolutely delighted to get him. Had him, playing for me at Wraith Rovers previously, and he was outstanding. And we're delighted to get him and also Tom. So they both did, good jobs previously, and 2 of them are doing great jobs now. Brad's popped up with vital goals against Queen of the South and the one there. He scored against Stirling Albion at home as well, so he's got 3 goals, which is a good return so quickly for a midfield player. He didn't score at all last season. Didn't get a goal last season at all in the championship. So delighted that he's been playing a massive part, not only in his goals, but the way he orchestrates the midfield, the way he gets on the ball, the way he brings others into play, and he's got a number of assists as well. So he's assisting, he's scoring, he's playing his part. So yeah, absolutely delighted with Brad. He's a great character. He's great in the dressing room. He's got all the balls, all the guys buzzing in the dressing room. So delighted with the all-round contribution that Brad's made.
The results elsewhere as well, meaning that now 2 points clear at the top of the league. Obviously not a big gap, but maybe good to have that little bit of breathing space, seeing how the 2 teams have just been neck and neck this whole time.
Yeah, obviously all we can do is look after ourselves, and that's so important that we look after ourselves. Other results will do exactly that. They'll take care of themselves, and it's up to us to make sure that we're focused on the job, we do the job, and no more so than tomorrow. We did really well at the Indodrill Stadium when we were there and played Alloa. They've changed things around a little bit, and they're playing in a different style. And they've got a really good result against Kelty. We know Kelty, although we won handsomely against Kelty, there was moments in the game where it could have been either way. Kelty did really well in the game, and they'll take a lot of confidence from that result. They were narrowly beaten up at Montrose. They lost a 90-minute goal up at Montrose, so away from home, going up there, we know that that's a difficult place to go, and they'll be a little bit annoyed that they didn't manage to hold on to get a point. And even a little bit earlier in the season when they played Hamilton at Hamilton, it was a 93rd minute goal that Hamilton scored as well. So away from home, they've been hard to beat, and we've got to understand that tomorrow, and we'll need to be patient. Brian always has his team well organised, and they'll be well up for the game. Although we took 10 points off them last year and knocked them at the Scottish Cup, nearly every game was a tight affair. Even a game where we went 3-0 up, they came back into it in the second half, and it ended up being 3-1. But they're always fighting. They'll never give in, and so we've got to make sure that we've got the right attitude tomorrow. We're at home, we're playing well. We always like playing out here. The fans have been magnificent. Again, last week, 1,500 fans at Stirling. brilliant, absolutely fantastic. Each and every one of you turning up, big numbers. It was a horrible, like Thursday, Friday, the weather. By 3 o'clock on Saturday, mind you, it was a cracking day. So pleased for everyone that came along. We got them the result. You gave us that, the support that we needed to get over the line, and it's very important that we're all sticking together. It'll not always be plain sailing. It will be difficult moments. The first defeat in 11-month league defeat in 11 months for Stirling. So there's no, really good record, and we went and broke that as well, which is good. Important that we continue the good form that we're in, and different ways to win games. In any sort of season, you will have to have different attributes, different qualities to win. Different games, and we showed that. And we got another opportunity this Saturday, and Alloa is a perfect example. They'll come here, they'll cause different threats. We have to put our game onto them and make sure that they're on the back foot. We're putting them under pressure, looking for gaps in their defence, looking to get in behind them. We got in behind them really well at the end of the drill, and we got balls across the face of the goal, and the goal that Calvin Miller scores a perfect example of how we want to try and play.
Yeah, I was just going to go on to Calvin Miller. He had a really good game last time we played Alloa, and now he's made a return, fit for tomorrow's game. How important is it to have him back?
Very important. Calvin was flying by the time he took that injury at the end of the drill, against Alloa. So that was a blow. It was a blow to lose him, because he was absolutely flying, and he's been back. He played against Queen's Park. He came on against Queen's Park, roughly 25-30 minutes to go. He played in a reserve game, played about the same amount of time in that reserve game, and he came on at half time last week. So, I would say that he's up to speed now and ready to go. So great to have him back. He's another great character in the dressing room. He's chirpy. He's such a likeable boy, but he's such a good football player. At times you think that ball's tied to his left foot, and it's a wand. So hopefully he can go and produce his best tomorrow. Delighted to have him back. We are going to be missing a couple of key players tomorrow, but it's looking like we're managing to get Aidan Nesbitt onto the bench and Brad Mackay onto the bench tomorrow. So although we've lost a couple, we've got a couple back that'll certainly contribute to strengthening up the bench.
John, thank you very much, and all the best for tomorrow.
Thank you.